All right, guys, I am back for hole number 4 here. So the way I like to do this one is probably with sniper for starters. You're going to need to start back spinning the ball when this setup for this tee shot here. So I just want to kind of set my bag up, and of course, I'm going to probably put on a navigator, try to increase the likelihood that I can get this hole in one here. Kind of do everything in my part to make that happen. And like I said, this is going to be basically kind of like a straight up sniper, but you need to do it with some backspin here for this hole. But this is going to be your most accurate club, so this is the club that I recommend going about this with. Now, one of the things to consider is when you come at this with a big side wind here, you are going to have the ball deflect kind of in another direction from your target. So first I want you to set up, kind of like I was mentioning, 2 to 3 rings of backspin. This is kind of what you're looking for as a landing zone. I like to go kind of 2.5. So maybe somewhere in here as a bump shot. See, I'm bumping it onto the fringe there. And then I'll play my rings on top of that. I play them pretty straight up here, but somewhere between 5 and 6 rings will be where I aim. And then aside from that, I'm going to put just ever so slightly some curl just to kind of straighten out that line. And let's see if I can't bump this one up here. Of course, you want to hit that fringe there, get it to roll down, funnel. Looks like it's coming up a little short here. I want to take off just a tiny bit, or you need to land it a little bit farther. You can land it onto the green, but you got to be a little careful here when you do so. So let's see what, I got to get this tweaked just a tiny bit, because I haven't played Tour 8 in so long. When you hit it onto the green like this, you can see it has nice shot trail going out to the green. But you have to start worrying about, hitting the fringe collar. And also, if you land it too deep, you're going to hit a downslope. So you got to be very careful to hit close to the fringe edge when you land it onto the green here. But this is probably the method that I'm going to kind of lean towards. So you might want to pay attention to this shot here, because this is probably how I'm going to set up, being as my ball came in so fast, so slow there. I want to at least give it a chance to get to the hole there. So, somewhere 2.5 backspin there, and then just land it, like I said, like onto the green. But you got to be real careful when you're doing that, because when you land it onto the green, if you land it too deep into the green, you hit a downslope and you're going to go through the green. And you'll be, back on the fringe. So you got to be real cautious about that. But aside from that, should be good to go. I think if you do that bump shot into the fringe like me, it's a little bit more straight up. I think I was only supposed to use like 1 backspin, that method. But I think it's a little bit harder to do. So you might want to just try to do it 2.5 backspin there. And just ever so slightly have that second hop be on the green, as close to the fringe as possible, but still on the green. So keep that in mind, and I think you guys will be able to get that hole. It sets up very similarly to the golden shot, but just a little bit more length. So, one of the easiest holes in the game, in my opinion. It's just all about the landing zone for you guys, so keep that in mind. And let's see if we can't get this shootout here, sneak in a victory. As you see, that was a very good approach there. That's kind of the way that I'm going to approach that with a Guardian for the tournament, just to be a little bit more on the safe side when we get to that hole later. I'm going to do that with a Guardian shot. And but for here, you're going to play this very similarly. Of course, you see, you just have to be very aggressive with where you land this when you do this shot. So you're going to see me cheat the front of this hill. And of course, you can see it's just naturally kind of drifting over there on its own. So you're going to see me get very aggressive here. So hopefully I don't hit the rough, but keep in mind that I might. Not really a big deal. I really don't care about winning this shootout. I just need to keep it somewhat aggressive to beat that guy's shot. Because as you can see, you know, the ball just comes in a little bit long with Sniper. So as you can see, you know, when the tournament actually comes around to this hole, we're going to have Guardian on to protect against that altogether. You're not going to play that. You're not going to want to play that tournament hole with Sniper, because you just have to get too close to the, you know, front of the rough there, and you just don't want to get quite that aggressive. So be on the lookout for that. I will talk about that when hole 7 comes around. And for now, let's set up our bag for 5, and I'll see you guys there. Good luck.